Welcome back, brothers, to another epic battle in Beyond All Reason. A game that gives you no unit caps, reason to stop pushing forward. Mayhem is everywhere. Let's introduce the best players from each side of the team. For the blue side, it's going to be Spoder coming in as our blue Cortex commander, opting to go bots, looking for that fast spammable playstyle and those res bots so he can quickly fix his mistakes. Yudi as our red commander on the north side of the map here. Going to be playing Armada, also going into bots. Bots on bots violence. I cannot wait to see what's about to happen. 54 open skill, quite a bit higher than anyone else in the lobby. His co-commander here, Mick Dudley, also going to be Cortex opening bots. And Blue's co-commander here will be on the opposite side of the map, Al Hazard, opening Armada bots as well. For those of you who are new to Bar, you have two factions, Armada and Cortex. Cortex is the slower, heavier hitting faction that likes to bring in blunt trauma and more HP to soak up all that emotional damage they'll be receiving. While Armada is more fast hitting, precise, but their units are definitely more squishy for the cost they take to make them. Now, what are the two primary resources in this game? Well, you have metal extractors and you have energy, which come from wind, so metal and wind. Take these metal extractors that are scattered around the map, and that's what you see the early game team fighting for right now. Control vision. Wind is pretty much spammable. You can build that anywhere. As you can see from a unit, 54 metal, 900 energy just for one pawn. So mainly you're going to be always limited by your metal, as energy can generally just be placed wherever. Now there is exponential scaling in this game. We'll get more if the game goes late, but until then, let's see what the players decide to do. All commanders are going to look to rush to this middle part of the map here to stop any leakages, because one unit, yes, just one, can get by and completely decimate the backline economy, making a player fall so far behind that there is no way to come back. They'll be homeless, begging for money, begging for extra metal from their teammates, which will cost their teammates their lane, and they're basically just digging their own grave. Now, how about bots versus vehicles? Have we seen any vehicle openers here? Looks like everyone is opting to go bots. Oh, we do have a vehicle opener here. Vehicles, slower, but more robust, better per cost than bots, and less spammable, so they have worse map control in the early game, but as the game progresses, bots definitely become a lot stronger. So it's just, you got to get past like 3 or 4 minute mark without taking damage, and notice that bot vehicles are more worth building. Al here looking to gain control of these metal nodes here. Trash Can not allowing that to happen, as he also looks to walk up here, grabbing his metal node. Up here will be a 2v2 between Sika, Trash Can, versus Al and his teammate Meow Cat Meow. Yes, the king of all cats is here. What an honor. We can see an insanely fast tier 2 lab coming in at 5 minutes. That is one of the fastest T2 labs you can especially go in this game. His teammates must be feeding him metal. Communism always prevails in Bar. Many people hate it. Some people love it. Let me know down in the comments below which one you are. Do you like communism in Bar? Do you wish it was removed? Or do you prefer the giving your money to teammate, because it does create some strategy, but it does reduce the individual player level skill, since whoever can get fed the most money to get their tier 2 out on the battlefield first will look to dominate. Muffy versus Abu La in the battle, looking to deal some damage, getting some nice D-guns there, denying the turrets, just slowing down him on these mexes, denying metal, very strong. As you can see right now in the top hand right corner, the economies are basically dead even. So just right now it comes down to Micro, who has better hands, who keeps their monitor on, and who is wearing their glasses today. As we look to Micro, Trash Can looks to get a nice D-gun, shutting down that LT here, denying at least one metal extractor for now, but it looks like Blue's going to look to claim this area. The T2 lab is on the way. Once this is up and running, they will completely run through the red army here. But the problem is, they are incredibly weak until that T2 lab comes out. Trash Can here, however, is taking a lot of damage on his commander. It's dropping to about 20%. He's about to be 6 feet under. Backs off in the nick of time. Pro Muffy here looking to gain control over the middle of the map. Nothing ventured, nothing lost here. McDoodle here on top of the map with Spoder here looking to thug it out here with thugs on each side here, shelling away at each other. But nothing seems to be happening. Just a couple hits here and there. If we zoom out to look at the full map state, what can we see? Pretty much dead even across the board. No one has broken through, and no one has seemed to create a big enough advantage to tip the scale to one side or the other. Let's head over back to the right hand side here and let's check in on the tier 2 lab coming up. 10 seconds away. The clock has run out. Tick, tick, tick. They're about to be knocking on their door like red team owes them some money. Where is the rent? Cat Meow Cat's about to be asking Sika here as the T2 starts rolling out. The first Tsar is on the way. The Tsar, the very heavy assault tank. When this thing walks up, man, everyone's running away. One shot from this can wipe out an entire army on its own. So the second this thing hits the battlefield, say bye-bye to red. Muffy here, holding still. This rocket bots trading against whistlers. That is definitely a good trade for the vehicle commander here. 3 key here, looking to use some walls mixed in with some rocket bots to prevent any pushing. Dudley just building walls. Janice's looking to slowly poke, base crawl his way towards the orange commander here, Radkinson. Oh, on the top left hand side here we have Spoder though pushing through here with his thug army, slowly but surely gaining ground. He is the top ranked player for the blue team, so he's got to make something happen or he will be that disappointment for his team. He has to clutch it up. The Tsar has now hit the battlefield on the right hand side of the map here. Let's zoom in on this bad boy and let's check him out as he walks up. Basically now, protect the president is the game the blue team will be playing. Keep the Tsar alive at all costs as this thing will one-shot. First shot has been made. Catastrophic damage has hit. The Rocketeer has exploded everywhere. The fallen comrades, they become nothing is left but scrap metal and gears. It's a slaughter. It's depressing to watch if you're a red team enjoyer, but it's beautiful if you're a blue team enjoyer here as the Tsar just continues to pelt away here, leaving nothing but devastation in its wake. Another shot comes off here, further cementing a blue team's humongous lead. Sika uses looking for a D gun here, cloaking his commander behind the hill. Hopefully the Tsar walks up too far and gets one shot. Over on the left hand side of the map here we have Spoder looking to maybe get some good pushing power. Thugs are up and running. Big damage across the board here. It's just meatball versus meatball. Not much micro, just walk and shoot. Walk and shoot, boys. Walk and shoot. So much carnage, dude. But he needs to be eating the metal. The metal field is growing. 1.5k already. Radican here looking to help out his teammate McDoodle here by sending up his tier 1 army, but he does have a commander here, Spoder, looking to shut that down if it gets too far forward. The D-guns could be devastating. Cat Meow Cat ends up getting a commander kill on the right hand side of the map here. But how's the economy doing? The air player looking to get some nice air up. Red on the other side looking for a bombing run. Oh, let's zoom out for this one. As we see, will green react in time? The bomb run is coming in. Oh, he does see it. Will he make it in time? Here we go. Bombs away. The Tsar, no, drops it all the way down to 33%, but that will give the air enough time to respond. One more bombing run. Can he make it in time? They unload the bombs and a complete miss. Oh god, eyes closed, monitor off. What happened? Look away. Bro should be locked up as a terrorist, terrorizing his own team, wasting all those bombers, getting 0 value. He would have better luck on the enemy's eco. He would have done at least some damage. At least one win there would have been more worth it than getting absolutely nothing there with those bombers. A travesty. That's what I like to call a strategic misplay, the equivalent of stepping on a rake and smacking yourself right in the face. As now with no air threat, no T1 threat, and no commander threat, Cat Meow Cat looks to push forward slowly but surely here. Pink space looking to put the nail in the coffin. Red desperately trying to respond, seeing his teammate in trouble. Abu looks to send up some pawns as well to stop the advancement of the tier 2. The Tsar sitting on top of the hill, a prime position, basically a mobile turret at this point. The pawn's walking up. Oh! 20 kills! Oh god, another explosion. It's a massacre. Somebody call an ambulance. Or I guess maybe a welder in this instance, because those bots need a repair, but there's nothing left. As the wrecks get scattered into the wind, they become environmental storytelling. On the left hand side, Spoder here pushing up the rock. The Advocators here pushing him back. At least they have a chance on the left hand side. A little bit of a bombing run here on the T2 lab. Gets it down to 43%. Does Red have any air? Yes, but he's not responding. He doesn't see. Okay, there we go. More bombing. Destiny trying to keep it alive. Boom! Red sleeping at the monitor, just like on that bomb room, sleeping in order to help McDoodle. Cat Meow Cat now walking out with his Tsar, just keeping that thing alive at all costs. Getting the radar up here just so he doesn't get sneak up on by a commander. As you can see, Sika trying to get the commander in range before the radar gets up. Oh no, he doesn't know it's there. This could be it. This is what Sika needs. Oh, he does see it. He does have radar somewhere. The Tsar. Oh, it's a massacre. The Tsar goes down and gets everything else. The entire army of Cat Meow Cow gets turned into metal soup there as it gets degunned into oblivion. And now Cat Meow Cat looking to secure the wreckage left behind by that glorious red commander who sacrificed himself for the cause. Witness him. A couple tanks on the backhand side of the map here looking to do some devastating damage, but sadly the pawns are there to respond and shut that shit down. No exceptions. The middle of the map, we haven't gave much attention to the middle here. It's been a no man's land, pretty much trench warfare here. World War I style. No one's gaining any ground. Everyone's sitting behind their walls and just firing away, hoping they hit something. The Stoots looking to push up here, doing nice damage. We got more tanks coming up. The Brutes looking to maybe get some more damage in here. The Twin Guard Tower stands no chance against that massive army. But over on the right hand side, once again, Cat Meow Cat here is pushing forward a couple of Tiger tanks, allowing him to further cement his commanding position on top of this hill. And from the looks of it, the red team just has nothing to respond to. The early tier 2 push, the communism, feeding Meow Cat Meow metal at the start of the game there, huge, absolutely massive for blue team's victory here, as that early tier 2 push looks like that's all they really needed to cement their victory. As if we zoom out fully here, we look at the map, it does not look very good for either side, for the red side here, as blue has a dominating advantage on the right hand side, where red on the left hand side has basically nothing left. We do get a commander in the middle for blue once again. Now the middle has been cracked open since they've been forced to send too much of their army to deal with Cat Meow Cat, and now the middle is crumbling. Everywhere is falling apart. It's turning into nothing but a slaughterhouse as blue continues to push forward with their lead. Ticks are now tickling the winds, looking to get some nice chain reactions, desperately trying to repair those and prevent any further damage. Classic T2 lab on a losing lane, he says. Spectators now chiming in, talking a little bit of shit, rubbing salt in the wound here as green now tier 1 spam comes in, decimating pink. Red desperately trying to get up some turrets here to prevent these bots from running down. Yes, the bots can run down that steep hill. I have no idea why. That feels kind of bullshit to me, but yet here we are. Bots can traverse basically vertical cliffs. They got some good legs on those bad boys. I wish I had legs like that. Green slowly but surely building a ball. Purple now sees an opening, pushing through, gets another commander kill here. Sheldon shelling away. Devastating destruction is nothing. I will reclaim this, he says. And there goes the surrender vote. Red gives up. I just say, the way that blue team definitely won this game was simply through that tier 2 rush that Meow Cat Meow came up, gave them such a big advantage. The difference between tier 1 and tier 2 is just so big that it's really not fair if you don't have a commanding lead by the time they get tier 2 out, because tier 2 can easily swing the tide of a battle, especially if you're a bit behind. Tier 2 is still can get you right back in there, and if you're even or ahead, it's just the nail in the coffin, and that's what we saw here today. If you are interested in the statistics, here they are. Cat Meow Cat, of course, doing top damage. Czar's OP. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy condoms. If you hate it, I would love to hear. And if you're a Cortex or a Armada tier 2 enjoyer. And with that, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.